Let me ask you a question. How many times have you scrolled through social media, looked at someone else's success, and thought, I could be living that life if only I had the motivation? Well, I'm here to tell you, you're right. You can live that life. But here's the real question. What's stopping you from starting today? Is it the fear of failure? The feeling that you don't know where to begin? Or maybe it's just the lack of motivation to make it happen? You're not alone. But in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how to shift your mindset, build unstoppable motivation, and take the steps that will lead you to the life you dream of. Let's start with the harsh reality. Most of us are stuck in a cycle. We have big dreams, financial independence, building a business, or breaking free from the daily grind. But without motivation, those dreams stay just that, dreams. It's like having a map to treasure but no energy to walk the path. And guess what? That's where most people fail. It's not because they don't want it, it's because they don't do anything about it. I know it feels daunting. You might be thinking, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start next week. But here's the truth. Tomorrow never comes for those who wait. And before you know it, years have passed. You might be 30, 40, 50, and the dream is still just a thought in the back of your mind. Motivation isn't some magical thing that only a lucky few have. It's something you can create. Yes, create. By understanding the science behind it. Every time you accomplish a goal, no matter how small, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. The more you accomplish, the more dopamine you get, which makes you feel even more motivated. This works with small wins. You don't need to win the lottery or land your dream job right away to spark motivation. It's about building momentum with the little victories. But you might be wondering, okay, that sounds good, but how do I get the ball rolling if I'm stuck? Well, I'm about to share a few life-changing strategies that have worked for real people who were in your shoes not too long ago. Take Sarah, for example. She was 28, stuck in a job she hated, living paycheck to paycheck. Keep in mind, the name is used for illustrative purposes only, but the story is inspired by real-life events. She wanted to break free, but the motivation was hard to come by. So, what did she do? She broke her goals down into the smallest steps imaginable. She started by budgeting her expenses, something she had never done before. Then, she set aside 10% of every paycheck into savings. It was just $100 a month at first, but after 6 months, Sarah had saved $600. You know what happened? She felt the dopamine hit. That small win made her crave the next one and the next. She kept going, refining her approach, setting bigger financial goals, and within a few years, she'd built a small investment portfolio that's now bringing in passive income. I know what you're thinking. This works for Sarah, but I don't have time, I don't have the resources, or I don't have the support. I get it. But here's the truth. You don't need a ton of time or money to start. All you need is the discipline to start small and build momentum. Don't wait for the perfect moment. There will never be one. Still skeptical? Stay with me because up next, I'll share one of the most powerful, simple tricks that even the busiest people use to stay motivated. It's a game changer. Here it is, the game changer, the 5-minute rule. It sounds simple, but it works wonders. If you don't feel like doing something, commit to it for just 5 minutes. Yes, 5 minutes. Just start. Once you're 5 minutes in, the brain starts to activate those reward centers, and you'll often find yourself wanting to continue. This works for everything, from financial tasks like budgeting to working on a side hustle or even researching investments. It's the simplest trick, but it's incredibly effective. Now, let's break down your next steps. First, grab a notebook or open your notes app. Write down your financial goals for the next month, then break them into smaller, actionable steps. Next, commit to just 5 minutes a day on one of those steps. That's it. 5 minutes to start. Keep that momentum going. At the end of each week, evaluate your progress and celebrate those small wins. The more you do this, the more motivated you'll become. But here's the thing. If you don't start today, tomorrow will never come. You've got one life and every moment counts. The earlier you start, the better your results will be. If you keep putting things off, your goals will remain distant dreams. Building motivation isn't just about willpower, it's about developing a mindset. A mindset that tells you, I am capable of creating wealth. I am worthy of financial freedom. Start cultivating that mindset today. Understand that this journey is a marathon, not a sprint. And every step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. So, what's stopping you? Don't wait another day. Take that first step now. Because when you look back at the end of the year, the only thing that will matter is whether you took action or whether you let another year slip by. It's time to get motivated and make the changes you deserve. Remember, motivation is something you build, not something you wait for. Start today, even if it's just 5 minutes. And when you do, you'll be amazed at how quickly things start to change. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs that motivation boost. And remember, your future begins right now.